What's up, world? This is the TYSK Report. I got some interesting articles lined up on the docket, so let's not waste any time and get right to it. Hugging Face unveils 2 new humanoid robots. AI dev platform Hugging Face continued its push into robotics with the release of 2 humanoid robots. The company announced a pair of open source robots, Hope JR and Reachy Mini. Hope JR is a full-size humanoid robot that has 66 actuated degrees of freedom, or 66 independent movements, including the ability to walk and move its arms. Reachy Mini is a desktop unit that can move its head, talk, listen, and be used to test AI apps. Hugging Face doesn't have an exact timeline for shipping these robots. The company stated that they expect to start shipping at least the first few units by the end of the year, and the waitlist is currently open. Hugging Face estimates that the Hope JR will cost around $3,000 per unit, and the Reachy Mini will cost around $250 to $300 depending on tariffs. According to the CEO, the important aspect is that these robots are open source, so anyone can assemble, rebuild, and understand how they work, and that they're affordable so that robotics doesn't get dominated by just a few big players with dangerous black box systems. I really like what Hugging Face is doing because they are laying the groundwork for what could be needed in the future. Because of the capital that lots of companies and startups within the robotics industry have, this could put the average Joe or Jane at a disadvantage of being able to compete with those big players who have lots of resources at their disposal. But with something like Hugging Face and what they're building, and with this news right here, and this news right here, their robot platform, and with the acquisition of Pollen Robotics, I strongly believe that what they are doing is going to give the next group of people or person that opportunity to build the next humanoid robot in the future because of the open source world that they have provided to everyone. New Exoskeleton for humans comes with AI brain and muscle memory. German Bionic has unveiled its latest wearable exoskeleton, and it comes equipped with an AI brain. Dubbed Exia, the robotic suit offers up to 38 kilograms of dynamic assistance to make heavy lifting easier for humans. That means an item weighing 30 kilograms feels more like 5 to the lifter's lower back. But what really sets Exia apart from its predecessors is its capacity to adapt and learn, and the company claims that Exia is the world's first exoskeleton powered by augmented AI. Over time, each suit is designed to get better and better at anticipating the movements of the individual wearing it. This allows the exoskeleton to provide the most amount of physical support at the right time, and it targets physically demanding jobs such as in construction, logistics, or warehouse packing. The units also collect data on your movements, and this feature is intended to flag behaviors that increase the risk of injury, such as excessive repetition and improper lifting or twisting movements. German Bionic's Exia is now available in North America, Europe, and the UK. The company stated that the price is variable depending on requirements, the number of units being ordered, and what data the customer wants to track. This article is very interesting because of all the different news that I've been bringing you about lots of different companies and startups who are implementing robotic technology into their supply chain management operations. Because of that, I'm very curious to see what's going to happen with this company and these Exia suits, because if there's a labor shortage as much as these companies claim it to be, what humans will be around to utilize these Exia suits. On the other side of that, in addition to reducing injury for those individuals working in those demanding jobs, could these suits also be used to pick up the production from those humans, having them work at a capacity that they couldn't work at without these suits? The world's largest floating wind platform will snap together like IKEA furniture. Floating offshore wind tech company IKEA is working with Norway's Marine Energy Test Center, also known as Met Center, to launch a massive 15 megawatt demonstration project called AO60. Scheduled for deployment in 2027 off the coast of Haugesund, AO60 will be one of the largest floating wind platforms ever built. At the heart of IKEA's approach is the compact modular platform made up of 13 steel components that can be fabricated at standard offshore wind or steel manufacturing sites. Thanks to a clever flat pack design and pinpoint connections that act like hinges, the platform can fold up to take up just 1/3 of the space of conventional designs during transport. There's no heavy-duty welding or painting during assembly, and the platform can be completed in days, not months. Once it's in the water, a ballasting process unfolds the structure structure into its full size, ready to go. It can also use Norway's existing ports, infrastructure, and vessels, keeping things local, faster, and cheaper. According to Met Center Director Celia, this project offers valuable industry experience and supports the development of full-scale, innovative, and cost-effective solutions. I like this news a lot because the energy industry is going to be very busy over the next coming years due to all the energy needs that are going to be needed later on down the road. Being able to have something like this IKEA platform where it's able to be assembled in days, and with all that water out there in the ocean, having lots of these floating around generating energy is really going to help out all those companies, startups, cities, and states who are going to need lots of energy in the future. Japan Research Institute receives first quantum computer. Quera Computing has installed the first quantum computer outside its own laboratories at Japan's National Institute of Advanced Industrial Science and Technology in Tsukuba. The deployment represents the first time the Boston-based company installed its technology beyond research environments. The gate-based neutral atom quantum computer now operates alongside the NVIDIA-powered ABCI-Q supercomputer, creating a hybrid quantum classical computing platform. This installation forms a key component of Japan's national quantum strategy and supports the launch of the new G-Quats Quantum and AI Research Center. In May 2024, ACE awarded Quera a $41 million contract to supply the system, giving the company a key role in Japan's drive towards practical applications of quantum computing. These applications span critical areas including drug discovery, logistics, optimization, and climate modeling. Quera's system uses the company's scalable gate-based neutral atom architecture, which operates at room temperature. This offers one potential pathway to large-scale, fault-tolerant quantum computing. So that's just some of the latest news in the world of quantum computing, and specifically in relation to Japan. And as I stated before, all these countries are working on having quantum computing utilized within their country. So when we get to that point where things are going to be operating at full scale, the world of quantum computing is going to be an exciting time when that time arrives. Circus SE acquires agentic AI company Fully AI. Circus SE, a developer of robotics for the food service industry, recently acquired agentic AI company Fully AI. The company said this marks a major milestone in its mission to build a unified intelligence layer across its robotics and software. Hamburg, Germany-based Circus SE said it provides autonomous systems and software for the labor-intensive food service sector. It said its CA1 robot applies embodied AI, integrating artificial intelligence into real-world operations and redefining human-AI collaboration. Fully AI said it enables real-time operational decision-making, predictive maintenance, and personalized user experiences. The unit's software will process billions of data points from the CA1 autonomous cooking robots to unlock a self-improving intelligence layer that connects every process in real time. The company declared that Fully AI will become the cognitive engine of its ecosystem, starting with a fully integrated AI-powered voice ordering terminal. It will expand into autonomous optimization and personalized user experiences across the Circus software and robotics ecosystem. Integrated with data at scale from the proprietary CA1 meal supply robots, Fully AI's intelligence layer understands context, demand, and behavioral patterns through multiple owned data streams. Fully AI's cognitive engine will transform data streams into actionable insights, which Circus SE claim will form the foundation for the world's first global nutrition intelligence network. I believe that what these companies are building are going to be the future of how lots of food is prepared. If you just think about it, lots of robotic systems and machinery has been used for a while now to create the food, cook the food, package the food, and even handle the food. So something like this shouldn't surprise you, but what should surprise you is that day where we're going to see many different establishments utilizing this technology a lot more than they do at this time. Meet the $7,000 mini EV that's taking Japan by storm. Japanese startup KG Motors is charging up Japan's electric vehicle market with small, affordable mobility robots. The company is preparing to launch a small single-seat EV dubbed MiBot. At just 98 inches long, the tiny electric car is about the size of a golf cart, but it's perfect for getting around the city. With its small, lightweight design and low maintenance costs, KG stated the MiBot is perfect for daily commutes. It offers a range range of up to 62 miles and a maximum speed of 37 miles per hour. Although it may not seem like much with most new EVs nowadays, launching with at least 300 miles of range, the MiBot is designed for Japan's tight city streets. KG Motors is out to prove that bigger isn't always better, especially when it comes to travel. After opening reservations last fall in Japan, the Mini EV secured over 1,000 applications in the first month. As of May, the company has received 2,250 orders, which is more than half of the 3,300 units it plans to deliver by March 2027. When the MiBot arrives, it will start at $7,000 before taxes. Because of all the changes that are happening around the world when it comes to finances, something like this MiBot is going to be a great option for those individuals who don't want to dish out a lot of money for an electric vehicle. But on the other side of that, lots of people are going to want to have something with a little more space that they can pick up their friends in or drive their family around. So hopefully this MiBot is very fitting to that Japan culture, because I'm not so sure how it's going to do in other parts of the world. First electric boat crosses Mediterranean, sailing from Europe to Africa. In a historic first for electric marine travel, a Swedish team has successfully crossed the Mediterranean in an electric boat, and not just any electric boat, but one that flies. The voyage marks a major milestone in the future of clean maritime transport and shows that electric boats aren't just ready for lakes and calm harbors, they're ready for the open sea. The vessel used to perform the major maritime feat was the Candela C8 Polestar Edition, a sleek hydrofoil electric boat that quite literally lifts out of the water as it gains speed. Its computer-controlled hydrofoils are the only part of the boat that remains in the water, helping it reduce its energy usage by around 80% compared to traditional vessels. Piloted by Candela CEO, the C8 flew across the 24 nautical mile Strait of Gibraltar from Soto Grande, Spain to Ceuta, North Africa. The entire crossing took just over an hour, matching the speed of traditional fast ferries, but with a fraction of the energy use and none of the emissions. Once it docked in North Africa and recharged, the C8 turned around and did it all over again, making the return trip the same day. For Candela, this mission was more than a publicity stunt. The demonstration was designed to prove the viability of future routes using Candela's upcoming P12 electric ferry, a 30-passenger hydrofoiling vessel already conducting ferry service in Stockholm. By showing that a battery-powered boat could handle the Mediterranean, the company is signaling its readiness to take on short regional ferry routes currently served by large, polluting diesel ferries. One of Quest's most popular multiplayer games, Animal Company, gets PvP shooter update. Animal Company, the social VR game for Quest, just got a little more chaotic with the release of its new Arena Mode update, finally bringing a shooting experience to one of Quest's most popular free-to-play multiplayer games. Separate from Animal Company's classic extraction-style adventure mode, Arena Mode now adds a 6v6 shooting experience to the game for the first time. This new Arena Mode gives each team a base to defend and a large battlefield in the middle to fight it out with pistols, shotguns, and pickaxes. The objective is to destroy the enemy's ore before they can destroy yours. In addition, Arena Mode follows a steady stream of updates to the game, including its recent tech tree, mining, and planetarium content drops. The studio also recently pushed out new maps to its adventure mode, including the office as well as a parkour tower for some high-stakes exploring.